Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Justin, also known as Grandfather on Discord, and I am super excited to say that my Battle for Whitefang Pass is finally here. I have been waiting for this for a while now, and I got a little bit early, so I'm going to try to get as many booster open, and in celebration I'll be opening the entire box. This may be a little longer video, but I promise you it'll be fun to watch, and I will try to make it as quick as I can, as well as being as informative as I can. So yeah, those who don't know, set 2 is coming out officially tomorrow, I guess, in the US. So yeah, let's get started. Oh my god, this is happening again. Okay, Marlon. Okay, there we go. Alright, that happened again. So in each box, you do get 4 boosters. Oh man. Oh man. Smells like fresh cards. Love it. And we'll be going through each one, and based on some of the new cards that are coming out, if there's any, I might go into some of it more detail. We'll see. We'll try to make this as quick as possible. So let's start with, put these to the side, and then let's start with the first box. Here we go. I do already have set 2 decks, just from the pre-release in Tulsa, but I'm excited to say that, oh, okay, so here we go. All right. Oh, look at that. We got Arborist. So we'll just get started. We'll start with this. All right, so we got the Arrogant Breaker. Same thing from set 2. Charger Mammoth. This is from set. So this is from set 1. This is from set 2. Aggressive and Breakthrough. When this is creatures replaced, the creature replacing this mammoth gets +8/+8 this turn with aggressive, and I think it scales based level of the card. Furious Ice Crusher. That's a new modifier word where you deal 2 damage to this creature and he'll gain attack. Ice Storm, we know this one. Lightning Charge, that I want to go into here in a bit. Primordial Slam. Stampeding Colossus. Stampeding Smash Fist, where there's a new mechanic, Slay, where if you when this card destroys an enemy creature, give another one of, in this case it will give another one of your creatures +6 attack. Stampede. So this is one of the new spells that I also will go into in depth, in the sense that it is a new Dino synergy card where you deal 7 damage to a creature. This damage ignores armor. Repeat the ability above for each Dino you have in play, which is insane. If you have like 4 dinos, you get to trigger that 4 times. Tortoise Colossus. It's a dinosaur. It's a defender with mobility, but you can have activated to lose defender and becomes aggressive. This card is surprisingly very powerful, in a sense you can move it and you can make it aggressive. Definitely played against us at the pre-release in Tulsa, and yeah, Fuse Fest. And definitely, I didn't underestimate this card for sure. Lightning Charge. Yes. Level 3 says give all your creatures +9 attack, and this turn they get aggressive. All your creatures. And I think level 2 is 2 of your creatures +7, and they get aggressive. And of course, level 1, which is here. Give a level 1 creature +5 attack and aggressive. Seems like a lot of set. So we have 1 dinosaur, 1, 2, 3, 4 spells. 4 spells with 2 dinosaurs. Not the strongest, but let's see what the Forgeborn is. The minions are still the same, as you can see. Alright, it is Korok, Blast Wave, 3 damage up to 2 creatures, Demolish, which is destroy a creature with decreased health, and Earthen Fist. So this has 2 of the new Forgeborn abilities. Blast Wave, which deals damage, and that thing scales. Earthen Fists, blah blah blah. Earthen Fists give a creature +8 attack, and you may have it battle an enemy creature. So battling is a very common mechanic in set 2. So because of Slay, so you'll see that a lot. All right, so moving on. We'll go into level Arborist. Good old Arborist. Oh, finally got one. That's kind of cool. Yes, so like I said, level 3. If you have more than 50 health, give this card +85, 85, which makes it 100, 100. Alright. Brashful War Stoker. Aggressive and Breakthrough. Oh! Betrayer! Look at that. A Krogus and Arborist teaming together. That's too funny. Ferocious Slayer. Give this +10 attack and then +10 shield for this turn. Yeah. Ooh, Heart Tree. This is actually very good because it gives a creature health, and when you gain health, that creature in that lane gains that much health. Or when you gain health. Wait, what? When you gain health, you may give creature in this lane +10. Okay, so it's disgusting. Okay. Wow. Okay. That's insane. Yeah, that's insane. Lead the charge. Creature gets +15. Ready it. Mystical Tangaroot. Soothing Raptor. That's really good. Stampeding Reveler or Ravager. When you gain health. Oh, if you gain health this turn, you gain +6/+6. Swallowmouse Lurker. Okay. So interesting enough. There isn't much. Actually, there's only 1 life gain card. So that's not good. Yeah, out of all the cards, obviously you got Krogus, level 2 Krogus, which is 1 card out of the 3, and then you have Soothing Raptor, which gains 5 life. Well, that's a bummer. So you're gonna need a purple deck that gains life, but minions the same. All right, what we got? Oros, Spell Surge. Give a creature +2 attack, an additional +2 attack for each spell you played this turn. That's a new card. That's a new ability. Darkforge Drain. Give a creature +2 attack for each. Okay, so that's an old one. That's from set 1. And Spirit Bond. Give a creature +10 health, and the creatures adjacent to it +10 health. that's definitely the new one as well. That's neat that we're actually getting new. Man, this will really pump your team. All right, let's moving on to Aloyan. All right. So here we start off with the adaptive profit. If you have the forge, give this +10. So that's from the set 1. Energy Prison. Gizmo. When this is replaced, give the creature replacing a +6/+6, and you may play a Mega Gizmo on top of it. It's basically a Mega Gizmo on a stick, or on an actual creature, but it also plays a Mega Gizmo afterwards. But you have to do that in order to get the Mega Gizmo because it is part of the same text, I think. But we'll see. Glitch Scout. All right, this is a new card. Warrior Mage, Mobility 1, slay, upgrade a card in your hand, then play it for free. So whenever when he kills a creature, you get to upgrade a card and play it for free. Very good. Mechanizing Medic. Give another one of your creatures +6 health if he slays a creature, and he's one of those creatures that makes all your creatures robots. So that's neat. Nano Swarm. Redact. It's one of the newer spells. Destroy a creature with 10 health or less attack, and you gain 5 life. So now Aloyan does have life gain. So yeah, it's eventually going to get there. Steel Graft. Give 2 creatures +7 attack, and this turn they get 7 shield. Not bad. Especially if you're like pumping up, say, the Glitch Scout, for example. The Stout Safeguard. Deploy if this is one of those new level guard, or level gated, in a sense of playing a turn behind. Under leveling, I guess. I forgot what the term was, but if this is a lower level than your Forgeborn, give your creatures multiple 8 shield this turn. That is insane, which I'm sure level 2 taunting scavenger, moving a creature to a lane. Okay, so let's see. So at level 2, it gives all your creatures 4 shield. So I'm guessing level 3 is, yep, 2 shield. But that 6 shield is pretty good. So yeah, so I think the way the wording is, if this is replaced, give a creature +2/+2, you may play a Gizmo. I think it has to be replaced. Yeah, I think it has to be replaced for you to get the effect, but I have to look at the rulings on that one. Oh, here we go. We got the new Crux Cobalt. Ah, love this card. Mind over Matter. Draw 2 cards, then put 2 cards back on top of your deck. Give your next creature you play this turn 4 shield this turn. Precognition. So Mind Over Matter is a new ability where it allows you to basically brainstorm if you're playing Magic, where you get to scry cards and you can put cards back essentially the way you want it for the next turn. It's very good, very strong. Actually, the only draw mechanic in the game. Precognition. The enemy player may play a level 1 card for free, then you may play a card for free. I think this is probably one of the best. If not, it should be in cycle 4, but definitely one of the best purely because of what it is. I actually might play this because this Forgeborn is very strong. And then Shattered Psyche, also a brand new ability, just because Crux Cobalt is brand new Forgeborn. Destroy a creature with 12 health or less, or 12 damage or less, which is very, very, very common. Shattered Psyche destroys a creature with plus 12 attack or less, which is very common. So there's one scientist. So I don't know. I may play this. It does seem to have a good spell package to some degree, removal, but we'll see. I love the Crux Cobalt though. Alright, let's see what we get here. My goodness. These packs. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Whew. Alright, we got the Ardent MOBA. Blight Skull Bomb. Destroy an enemy creature. You may give a spirit +3/+3 attack for each enemy creature in play. I think this deck is going to be... This card is amazing for spirit decks. For what it is. Combat Alluvian. If your Forgeborn is a higher level than this creature, give an enemy creature -7/-7. Very powerful. What do you know? There's our dark art. Devouring Walker. Okay, so there's some spell synergies here. This is from set 1, so you should be able to figure that one out. Grave Pact. Grimground Predator. Hematophagic Necromancer. Here we go. Ruin-Scarred Pit. You may play a Zombie Brute in this lane. And when you play another Ruin-Scarred Pit, you may play a Zombie Brute in this lane. So this, I'll explain here in a sec. And then we got the Spy Hydra. So this is very powerful in the sense that if you have both set level 1, here, let's find level 1. Say you play this first, you get a Zombie Brute. Then you play the level 2. Then you get Zombie Brutes in both these lanes, regardless if there's a creature in there or not. And then level 3, you get a Zombie Brute. When you play it, you get a Zombie Brute in all 3 lanes. Very powerful, very strong card. I don't know what they were thinking when they printed it, but it's a fantastic card. All in all, I think this is actually pretty good because here we go. Spell package is okay. You do have a 1/2 removal. The Blight Skull Bomb is not nearly as strong because it says each player destroys one of their creatures. So that's the first one. And then this one has a little bit of stipulation. You have to choose 2 enemy creatures. Then the enemy must destroy 1. So if they only have 1 creature, this does not trigger, or this does not fire, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. And here we go. We got Circe's. Oh, and we got 2 of our new abilities. Shadowcast. Give a creature 3 attack this turn. It gets stealth. Army Commander. They brought it back in set 2. That's how strong it is. And then Sorrow, giving all non-Necrean creatures -5/-5. That I'm still not sure how good this is, considering if you have a deck with obviously you will have the other half being the other color, but we shall find out. Okay. All right, so I was thinking that if I were to draft this set, gosh, it's a new set, so it's kind of tough to say. I like Cross Cobalt because their abilities is very strong. Yeah, that's very strong. Orals is good because it has obviously the Krogius and stuff, so I may play this one purely because it does have the life. There's no other life gain in this. Maybe 1, 2. So I may play these two because if this was draft, I would definitely try to play what's strong, but we'll see. I like Crux Cobalt, and I think I might play this one. Honestly, because there aren't many spells, there aren't many removal, either one. Yeah, actually, no. I might do these two because technically Precognition is some one way of form of Army Commander. Doesn't have the upgrade mechanic, but there are upgrade mechanics in the deck. So just to try some new cards, and I definitely want to play the Crux Cobalt. I'll probably play these pair over the purple or green, at least for now. At least to try it out. So, all right, we're gonna move on to the next booster, and let's do that. So all right, this is our second booster. I'm just gonna go right into it. Let me guys what you think about this. I do plan on maybe having more. I will definitely be having more, getting more set 2, and we'll see where it goes from there. But we'll start with this. We'll start with Tempest as always. Okay, hold on. I mean, let me know if you guys are excited about set 2 as I am, and you guys ready to play draft again? Finding out the new meta. I'm just kidding. The new powerful cards. Ardent Shardback. When this deals non-combat damage, deal 5 damage to all enemy creatures. Yeah, I think it's just a stat bonus when it says Ardent. Charger Mammoth, we've seen that. Disintegrate, we've known that one. Flame Sculptor Seal. Fantastic card. It deals 7 damage to an enemy creature. When you play a mage this turn, deal 7 damage to an enemy creature, then destroy this. So it's kind of like it kind of doubles up if you especially play a mage right after. Very strong. Iceland's Mages. Very cool, very good. The Slay. Very cool, very good. The Slay mechanic says deal 5 damage to enemy player, but the activate says deal 4 damage to a creature. So you can activate her, kill a creature, deal 5 damage to the player. Very strong. That's of course if they have, if they actually die from it. So Piercing Sentinel, also very strong card. There's no downsides to that, especially in your banish zone. Pyromantic Evocus. If you played a spell this turn, deal 5 damage to a creature. Does it activate? Yes. And deploy. You may deal 5 damage to a creature. So, very strong. Oh, here we go. Rageborn Eruptor. Deploy. Give this 3 attack for each Exalt in play. So, those new Exalt that I showed you from the previous pack, they're actually in a zone below your lanes, and for everyone in play, he'll get bonuses from it. Warbringer Ritual. This card is insane. I am so glad I got this. And then Windspark Elemental. So, Keynote, new spell, Warping Your Ritual, very good. Level 1 is not the greatest because you get to only get a spell sprite. But level 2, you get to play up to 2 spell sprite minions and you get to play a spell for free. So not only are you getting 2 spell minions, but you're pumping it for free. And then level 3 is spell sprite and you may play a spell for free. So if you're running a spellcaster deck, this is definitely one of those cards you want to go for. Oh, and speaking of spellcasters, we now have Sunder. So Stimbolt, play a spell for free. Frost Blast, deal 4 damage to each enemy creature. That's very strong. And then summon the Swarm. Play 2 spell Swarm minions. So here the Frost Blast is new, dealing 4 damage to each enemy creature. They did get rid of Gathering Storm because it is very strong for obvious reasons. And yeah, so moving on. I'm gonna try to hurry these a little bit faster, but really highlight the newer cards so we're not really missing anything out. So we do have a Botanimate, which is a good start. There isn't much removal as far as abilities, which makes it difficult to take care of some of the, I guess, problematic cards in set 2. But if you have a right set 1, it shouldn't be an issue. Botanimate, choose an enemy creature, replaces it. Ooh, Betrayer, Forge Plate Yeti. What is going on with my Betrayers? Alright. Heart Tree, okay. So also very strong Exalt, giving creature health, very strong. Noxious Bear, destroy all exhausted enemy creatures. Oh, Noxious, yeah. So Noxious is a new keyword that says when deployed, it destroys exhausted creatures. I think level... Well, I'll show you the other levels as we go. Obsidian Rager, a new card. It's a very strong card, but when it has no adjacent creatures, you have to destroy it. Interesting concept, but okay. Savage Oath, we know that from set 1. Soothing War Tusk, set 1. Stout Basher, set 1. Utera Charger, set 1. And here's Valiant Chalice, another Exalt card, giving the creature -9 health. And when you play a creature in this lane, give it +9 health and destroy this. So, yeah. Not the best. Oh, so here's Noxious. Deal 8 damage to all exhausted enemy creatures. So if they have a heavy mobility or an activate, like an Allomancer or whatever, he just deals 8 damage to when you deploy him. And I think the level 1, yeah, it does 4 damage to all creatures, to all exhausted enemy creatures. So very strong card. If you add this with another card, the Elk, it's even funnier and stronger. It's kind of funny, but yeah, it's not terrible. I don't think. Nova, it's Dominion, play 2 Wisp, so that's new. That's the old one. Nova's Might, that's an old one. Creatures get +3/+3, and then Bounty, that's a new one, where you get 4 life for each creature you have in play. So max, you'll get 20. You can gain 20 life with Bounty. That is actually interesting and very strong, considering. But there is no life gain synergies in a sense, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. Yeah, but it may bring you back into the game if you're behind the life. Alright, let's moving on to Aloyan. Oh man. We got an Opossum-mancer. Whew. So good. Such a good strong card. Oh, and here we go. A little fun fact. Let me go back to the Glitch Scout. If you play the old Solforge game, hold on. There you go. Old Solforge game. The Opossum-mancer and the Glitch Scout are the same kind of creature-esque, but different levels. That was kind of neat. Alright, so moving on. Alright, Opossum-mancer, strong, obviously. Arrogant Virtuoso, also. Arrogant is a very strong keyword, so Blightsteel Gargoyle, set 1. Here we go, Duplication Dome. Destroy your level 1 or level 2 and level 2 Duplication Dome. You may play a creature with deploy for free. So, a deployed creature, I'll show you what it is. Which is fantastic. So, when you play this spell, you get to play another creature with deploy for free, which is amazing. And when you play a creature with deploy on the lane that this is behind, you give it +4/+4, then you may repeat its deployability. So good, so strong. We're still trying to figure out what to play with, but here we go. Lightning Forge Sentry. He has deploy, where you can choose between give a creature 5 attack or give a creature adjacent creature 5 shield this turn. So you play Duplication Dome, you can play the Lightning Sentry in that lane, and then if you do, he gets +4/+4, and then you may repeat its deployability twice. So I guess in this case his deploy is either 1, so you can pick either the +5 attack and the +5 shield this turn, or 2 +5 attacks, or 2 creatures adjacent gets 5 armor this turn. Still very strong. I love it. Palladium Simulacrum. Okay. So there's some mobility in here. Redact. Very good removal. New removal. Spirit Forge Sentinel. Steel Graft. And Voltaic Magus. When Exalt is played, give this +6 attack, and while this has +20 attack or more, it has 6 shield. So say you play this, and for each Exalt you play afterwards, he gets +6 attack, but that's also your opponent's as well. So if they play an Exalt, they're pumping up your guy as well. And of course if he reaches, so 1, 2, just 2 times, just so as long as someone plays 2 Exalts, you or your opponent, he will now have 20 attack, and he will definitely come with the 6 shield on top of that. Very strong. But you don't even have to do that. Say you just pump him with another card, like a spell that pumps up mages, that the trigger still works at the 20. It's just the Exalt is what allows him to get 6 attack if it was played. So very strong. So Duplication Dome, level 2, not nearly as strong, but destroy your level 1 Duplication Dome. You may play a deploy creature for free, and when you play a creature with deploy in it, you give it +3/+3. But unlike level 3, you don't get to get that trigger twice, which would be very strong if that was the case. Level 1, when you play a creature with deploy in this lane, give it +2/+2. So you don't get the free mechanic, but still very strong. Alright, here we go. Steel Rosetta. Optimize. I find this very good card. Play a Gizmo. Give the next creature you play this turn +2/+2. So say you play a Gizmo, and then you put you get a creature to replace the gizmo, it gets +2/+2 ++2/+2 from the gizmo. Enhance, play gizmo upgraded card in your hand, which is from the set 1. And Inspire, which is also from set 1, where you get to play the level 4 ability of your unused Forgeborn. Alright, moving on. Wow, that was a lot easier than the other ones. And last but not least, Necrium. Ardent Geist, Bloodletting Banshee. So Bloodletting is a new ability, and they replaced her text to Slay, because that's exactly what her text said in the set 1. But they replaced it with Slay. And then Activate. This deals 2 damage to you and gets 4 attack. So Bloodletting, unlike the other one where it deals damage to the creature, it'll deal damage to the player yourself, and then they get +4 attack or bonus attack. Combat Stitcher, yes, we know we love our Stitchers. Forsaken Drake. If this is unopposed, give +6/+6. Ghoulish Demon, very strong. Grave Pack, set 1. Hibernating Fiend, again set 1. Horrific Shambler, what is this? What is this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Oh my goodness. So when you play, so obviously Shambler is very strong, but giving your opponent on deploy, giving the opposing creature -5/-5, that is insane. That's the new horrific keyword. What is this? Is this a joke? Is someone playing a joke on me? Okay, so we have a Ghoulish Demon, Combat Stitcher, Shambler, horrific Shambler, and then Keeper of the Dam. Oh, I love this card. Destroying a creature to play a zombie brute in that lane. Put that with the Horrific Shambler. Do you see the synergies? And then Shadow Strength. Also, a new card. Very good. Level 3 is free. So is level 2. Here, this is the last card. Yeah, so level 1, level 3, and level 2 are free, where it gives a creature plus attack and stealth. This could be a game changer. Level 1, I say no matter what, you should play it, because the next 2 and 3 are free. There's no reason for you not to. Very strong card. And yeah, so we got Keeper of the Dam, which is a new card. So destroy one of your creatures, play a zombie brute in that lane. I think the level 2. Yes, so level 1 and level 2 are the same, where you get the zombie brute in that lane. Very strong. Alright, moving on. And we got Cersei. I'm getting judgments. I can feel the stares coming. Soul Siphon from set 1. Army Commander. Level 3. Again, set 1. And Shadowcast. Give a creature +8 attack, and then this turn it gets stealth. Very strong, purple. I would probably pair that with one of these decks. I have not figured out which one. I may do the Duplication Dome, purely because I could, with the Duplication Dome, I'll be able to play both the Horrific Shambler, Stitcher, the Ghoulish, the Forsaken Drake, and yeah, those are four creatures already that can play for free. So I don't know why I wouldn't play that, but I probably would pick those two. 10 enemy, it's one thing, but not nearly as good. This does have some spellcaster synergies. Oh, okay, maybe. Deploy. It's a hard toss-up, but if anything, this, I would definitely play this because the Stitcher is very strong. Steel Rosetta because I can make minions from it, and Duplication Dome is very powerful. And then if I had a secondary deck, I'll probably pair these two together in this draft from this booster. Yeah, so moving on, we will go into the third box. I will be editing some of the... Alright, here we go. Here goes third box. So I will be editing some of the cards. Oh, so, yep. So here it is. This was an oversight, I think. Maybe. From what I was told. You can know if you have a Soulbind card because it does replace the the minion, so you know if you get it in the pack. But yeah, so we know that there's a Soulbind in there. We can't. I don't have this one, so this will be very interesting. So I like this. Living Hive. When you gain life, you may give another creature -4 health. That sounds insane. Okay, so life gain synergies is still very strong in set 2. All right, moving on. All right. Okay, here we go. Arrogant Worm. Set 1. Fleet Swarstoker. Set 1. Furious Shardback. Oh, this is... Okay. Alright. I'm getting too excited. Furious Shardback. When it is dealt non-combat damage, it deals 5 damage to all enemy creatures. He has an activate which says deal damage to this, 2 damage to him, the creature itself, and give it +6 health. Every time you activate him, you're dealing 5 damage to your enemy creatures. This is I didn't think I was gonna pull one of these, but wow. Oh, I'm sure some people are jealous out there. This is insane. Okay, all right. Lightning Charge, all incredibly good. Gives all your creatures plus attack, and then gives them aggressive. Rageborn Eruptor. I think these are unforged, so +3 attack, and each attack, 3 attack for each Exalted play. Oh, here we go. Spirit Conclave. Destroy your level 1 and level 2 Spirit Conclave. Spirit Golem Conclave. Say that fast 5 times. Give a creature 15 attack, and when one of your creatures enters this lane, give it 15 attack. So very strong, very powerful. If you get to play for free, it's even better. Oh, well, here we go. Oh wow, we got a lot of new cards in this one. Stampeding Hawkrider. If this is lower level than your Forgeborn, you may give up to 2 creatures +7 attack. What? That's incredible. Okay. The good old Thundersoar. Number 4, Thundersoar. If you saw my top 5 creatures in Tempest, obviously in set 1, he was number 4. Wow, Volcanic Smash Fist. Give another one of your creatures 6 attack. If I played a spell this turn, give this +10 attack. Okay. So far we got 2 spells. And then Windy Ice Crutcher. Okay. So this is very strong in the sense that it deals 2 damage to, I mean, it's 1 creature, but it does 2 damage to 1 creature for each spell in your banish pile. So if you have the Windy modifying word really is strong for heavy spellcaster decks. So this is super aggressive. I love this card. I want to see what the level 2 does. So 2 damage, it does it to itself, and does 3 damage to all enemy creatures. Whew. I love it. I absolutely love it. I mean, it'd be kind of cool if it hits Thundersaur as well, but I guess you can do that with the Windy, dealing damage to your Thundersaur with the Windy, because it deals damage to the a creature, not enemy creature. Furious back, deal 2 damage to him, deal 2 damage to enemy creatures. Man, if you had a card that readies him, oh, so good. Okay. Oh, and here we go. We got Sunder. Spirit, summon the Swarm. You get to summon 2 spell sprites. Set 1. Gale Surge, that's a new one. Give a creature +3 attack, and this turn, and they get mobility 2. And then Frostblast deals 6 damage to each enemy creature. That is very powerful considering we have the Furious Shardback in this deck. So, yeah. I'm excited for this one. Very. Alright. Let's figure this out. I want to see this card so bad. Alright. This is a longer video, but I think we should be good. We're good on time. Okay. Alright, so we already know this is the Living Hive. Hive Husk is a 3 shield defender. Okay. Bidding Druid. You may play an Oak Father minion. At the end of this is a new card, Bidding, where at the end of the deck cycle you give it +6/+6, and it scales. But to animate, here we go. A Brashful Aether Root. When you gain life, you give this equal health to the amount gained. So it is like the Glowhive Siren, but instead of the attack, you gain health. Very strong. This one has Brashful, so it's aggressive and breakthrough. That can be a really good card. Yeah. Experience Staleplate from set 1. Ooh, Hive Mind Pact. Oh, this is the This is the Soulbind to play Living Hive. If Hive Husk is in play, transform it and give it +8 health. Otherwise, just play a Living Hive. So if this was on the board and you play this spell, you would transform it and give it +8 health, so it'd be an 8/20. Otherwise, if you play this, if he's on the board, you play this and you just get a Living Hive. Very cool, very cool. Oxidized Rager, we saw previous. Patriarch's Bidding. One of the new spell cards in Utera. You get to on cycle 3, you get to choose 2, where you may play 1 of each. You cannot play 2 of the same one, but play a Mega Gizmo, play a Zombie Brute, play a Spellspawn, play an Oak Father. So in this case, you can play a Mega Gizmo first, and then an Oak Father on top of it. Very strong. I think level 2, you get to pick 1 of these, and then level 1, you get to play 2 of the level 1 versions of these. So like the Gizmo, the zombie, just a regular zombie, mindless zombie, spell sprite, and then a wisp. So Shifting Colossus. Man, we're getting a lot of betrayers, but my betrayers are not the most amazing ones. Venerable Reveler. Okay, spell for free. Okay. Wolfstar Djinn. If you have not seen this card, every time you use your Forgeborn's ability, double the creature's attack and health. So technically speaking, you can probably double him twice, unless you were to cheat in, say, a Mantis or a Forge Seal, but they would have to be a Betrayer, or he would have to be a Betrayer in a different deck. But that's a hear nor say. So yeah, so Patriarch's bidding, or the bidding Druid, it scales. So it goes from +6/+6 to +4/+4, and I'm guessing the last one's +2/+2. The first one's +2/+2. Bashful Aether Root, still strong. Aggressive Breakthrough, and whenever you gain life, but there isn't much life gain. Okay, so that's neat. So if you're in cycle 2, and this was if Hive House is on the board, you play this, and in cycle 2, he technically could transform into the living hive. Interesting. Oxidize Rage, Patriarchism. Yep, you get to play one of these. Shifting, Venerable, and level 2 is +5/+5 every time you use your Forgeborn. So basically just doubles him in the sense of level. And then yeah, Hiveman Pact, just play this Hive Husk, which is great because it's a spell and you get a creature, so it's like a double whammy. Yeah, so here is Oros. Spirit Bond, give a creature 4 health and adjacent creature +4 health. That's actually probably one of the better ones, of the newer ones in this case. Dark Forge is from set 1, and then Shapeshift is from set 1 as well, where it gives a creature +10/+10 and gives it all creature types. Okay. Alright, here we go. So we're moving on to Alolan. Alright. We have a new card, the Adaptive Engineer. Give this +5 attack for each creature with shield you have in play. If you have a Forge, give this +10 attack, otherwise give it +10 health. Interesting, a lot of stat bonuses based on shields. Camouflage Prophet. Hey look, it's digitized. Going joke. Emboldening Researcher. Give this +4 shield this turn for each Exalt in play. Adjacent creatures get +5. So emboldening is the adjacent creatures get +5, and then the Researcher himself gives creatures 4 shield for each Exalt in play. This is actually another leveled card from the Palladium Simulacrum. If you check the old Solforge cards, it's a different level. Lightforged Sentry, we saw that earlier, where he can either give an adjacent creature's attack or shield this turn, which probably are good with the adaptive. Metamine, Overseer, playing a Mega Gizmo, obviously set 1. Shield Node, here we go. You may give a creature in this lane 10 shield this turn. When you play a creature in this lane, give it 10 shield this turn, then destroy this. Interesting. So there is quite a bit of shield synergy here. So we have the Emboldening Researcher, Lightforged Sentry, which also has shield himself, and then Shield Node. In set 2, Alolan definitely have pumped up in power, definitely. Stabilizing Pagewalker, when you play another level 3 card, give your mages +3/+3. Oh yeah! And it's stabilizing, so like any of those pumped up creatures would just go back to their original printed abilities. Oh, That's fantastic. I wish there was more. I wish there was more mages. It's 1. Okay. And then tech upgrade, scientist, set 1, and then voltaic magus, which is the one we spoke of earlier, where if we play an exalt, it gets +6 attack. So nothing crazy. The emboldening sounds really cool. The shields and everything. I want to see level 2. Stabilizing Page Walker. When you play another mage, upgrade a card in your hand, then discard it. Okay. So if I play another mage, so I have 1, 2. So 2 mages. I have a chance to just keep upgrading. And then I return a creature back to its original health. That's not terrible. Yeah, it's the same thing with the level 1. Okay, alright. Ironbeard. Oh yes, and Ironbeard has gotten so much stronger in set 2. Formation. Give a creature +3 attack and creature's adjacent to it +2 attack. Very good. Shields up. You and your creatures get +6 shield this turn. So this may be really good with this deck purely because of the shield synergies. And then intimidate. So set a creature's attack to 0. Huh. I guess it doesn't push it back anymore. I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but I thought level 3 intimidate was. I'll check that later. But definitely looks like it's from set 1. Yeah, oh, that's intimidate. That's the one I'm thinking is knockback. But yeah, so cycle 1. So this is from set 1 and set 1. The formation is from set 2. Still very strong. All right, moving on to the next one. Oh my gosh. If you want more Solforge Fusion ASMR for opening packs, please leave a comment down below and subscribe and like and everything you have to do to appease the YouTube gods. All right, here we go. And Ardent Geist. I feel like deja vu. Bloodfang, very strong. Can't go wrong with that. Ooh, Cold Hard Brood. I love this card. When I saw the card, I wanted it so bad. If you have 2 or more exalts in play, you may play up to 2 zombie broods, and then give your zombies +4 attack. So not only does he create minions, he also gives them a buff. We'll go to level 1 here in a bit. Ooh, Dissipating Spectre, mobility, stealth, and when this moves, it gains 2 health. So you can consistently keep this alive even better than a regular mobility because you can keep gaining health. That's insane. Dr. Frankenbaum, Grave Pact, is that 1? Keeper of the Damned. Oh wow, this is insane. Okay, all right. So Keeper of the Damned, Dissipating. So 2 spirits. Okay, all right. Keeper of the Damned, Cold Heart Blue. Okay. Also wearing mech. When it gets destroyed, you get to play a card from discard pile for free. Raging Demon. So here we go. Red Wasteland. Destroy your level 1, level 2 Red Wasteland. You may destroy one of your creatures to play a card for free. Okay. When one of your creatures is destroyed before combat, give your creature in this lane +5/+5. Okay. That's neat. So when you play this, you destroy one of your creatures to play another card for free. But if there's a creature in front of this, then when you destroyed that creature that was in front of it, it gets +5/+5. Huh. Interesting. Alright, so Cold Hard Blue says 2 or more exalts in play. You can play Zombie Brute. So does this have... I think it only has 1 exalt. So that's a bit of a bummer. So you would have to pair this with another one to get the full effect of Cold Heart, sadly. Let's see. Yeah, Zombie Brute. Yep, Red Wasteland. And then if you have an exalt in play, so this one you only need 1 exalt in play, and then you get a zombie, a mindless zombie. So it's okay. I got a little too excited on the certain cards. So we got Armor Commander level 1, obviously from set 1, Solve Siphon set 1, and Shadowcast. Give a creature +8 attack, and this turn it gets stealth. Okay. I'm not really sure what I would play. I'm most likely going to play this set because of what it does. It's aggressive as well. I think this is more about creating health, but there isn't much life gain, so I don't think it's really worth it. But this one was make zombies. That's right, so making zombies, things around zombies, and then this one is giving creatures shields. So this one gives shields, and every time I play a mage, there's only 2 mages in there. There's no mages in here, so dinosaurs. I may just go with the Utera, aggressive Utera Sunder, purely because of what it does. I think I probably will go with the Oros to keep some of the creatures from Tempest alive. In set 2, there's not crazy amounts of removal or ability disruptors, so it could be more useful that way, and because of it, doesn't rely heavily on, say, life gain and such, but that's good. Alright, we're moving on to the last booster. I think we're still good on time. Trying to keep this under 30 minutes if possible. And moving on to the last booster. Alright. So no soul bind. So only 1 soul bind today. That's a bummer. It's okay. Alright. Moving on to set 1. Let's go to Tempest. Man, I'm getting a lot of Colossuses. This is actually, I think I had 2 Betrayed Colossus in this set, so interesting. So Everflame Phoenix, she's back. Ice Storm. Ice Magus, so 1 deals 5 damage to a player from Slay. Primordial Slam, set 1. Rageborn, set 1. Rolling. So this one is very interesting in the sense of when this moves into a lane with an opposing creature, deal 5 damage to that creature. Rolling says you tap him for 1, you tap him to move into, or you activate him to move into a different lane. The creature that's across from it takes 5. So if there was a way you can keep him alive, or say last turn, it's a great way to just ping in 5 damage to the opponent creature. Spirit Golem Conclave, very strong. You've already seen that one as well. Stampeding, Windspark. So level 2, it gives him +8 attack. I guess I never really went into that. And destroys level 1. And the level 1 gives him +3 attack. So you can obviously, there's a huge difference between level 1 and level 3. This one being only 3 damage, this one being 15 damage. So strong. And then we got good old Korok. Earthen Fist, give a creature +4 attack, have it battle an enemy creature. That's one of the newer ones. Lightning Speed, give your creatures +3 attack and aggressive. set 1, and then demolish, which is also from set 1. Okay. We'll go on to this. Probably do the next couple videos where it's going to be one pack at a time, because I don't want this to don't want to go through all of it so quickly. So here we go. Botanimate, very strong. Ferocious Roar, set 1. Heart Tree, set 2. Just we saw that already. Mystical Tangaroot. Okay, set 1. Roaring Keeper, set 1. Soothing Elk. You deploy him, you gain 5 health. If the elk kills slays a creature, you gain another 5 health. Alright. Stampeding Decoyosaur, set 1. Stegodon Alpha. One of the newer cards as well. When he slays a creature, you give another creature +5/+5. Level 2 is similar to that as well. And then Pterodon Nest, Dinosaurs. Deploy, give a creature +6/+6. And when you play a dinosaur in this lane, give give all your creatures +3/+3, and then destroy this. Very strong. It was recently talked on the Charge Play podcast, so you guys should check that out. It's really worth it. And the Wolfstar Djinn, doubling. So let's see. I want to see so Stegodon Alpha. So it's 5/5/3/3, and I'm guessing it's 2/2 for level 1. Yep, 2/2. Pterodon Nest. Give a creature +4/+4 from the +6/+6. But it does still give it +3/+3. That should be higher, I think, if it was a dinosaur, because it's already hard enough. And there's what, 1, 2 dinosaurs? Yeah, so moving on. Alright, so this is Nova. Nova's Dominion. Play up to 2 Wisp minions. Bounty is you gain 3 health for each creature you have in play. And then Nova's Might, so yeah. Alright, last 2, here we go. If I can open this without having to do scissors. Okay, here we go. Alright. Pew. Okay. Oh, I went out of order. That's okay. That's fine. It's getting pretty late. So, alright, here we go. Getting this focus. There you go. Broodfang. Set 1. Dissipating Spectre. Set 2. Very good. Very strong. I love that mobility. Ghastly Renewal. Okay. Group Meal. Okay. I'm liking where this is heading. Group Meal. Keeper of the Damned, set 2. Lyria, set 1. Raging Slime, set 1. Spine Hydra, set 1. Stout Walker, set 1. Ooh, what is this? This is called the Witherfrost Circle. Destroy the level 1 or level 2 Witherfrost Circle. Give a creature -6/-6. When enemy creature is destroyed by this player, play a random card from discard pile. What? Interesting. So, that's probably some good lane control there, considering. Wow, okay. What's level 2? Destroy your level 1 Witherfrost. Give a creature -4/-4. When an enemy creature is destroyed in this lane, upgrade a card in your discard pile. Okay, so level 3, you get to play for free. This random card for free, which may or may not be a good thing, but and then Witherfrost, destroy, upgrade a card in your discard pile. There's only 1 scientist. Interesting. All right, here we go. Circe's, here we go. Shadowcast, set 2. Give creature attack and stealth. Sorrow, set 2. Give it all non-aggro creatures -3/-3. And then, of course, Army Commander level 3. Where you get to play from your discard, upgrade it twice, and then play it for free. Alright. And then last but not least, we now have set alright, so here we go. Aegis Knight from set 1. He may be more powerful because there's a lot of shield synergies in set 2. Armor Technician, that's a great start. Energy Prison. Gizmo. Guardian Wall, you may give a creature -10 attack. If you play another warrior in this lane, you may give a creature -10 attack. Then destroy this. Huh. Do I have any? Oh, scientist. Interesting. Isolate. New spell. Where it deals damage to a creature if it has no creatures adjacent to it. It could be a feel good, feel bad spell. I think it's more like a disintegrate with conditions. Except disintegrate deals 20 damage instead of 18 at level 3. Guardian Wall just minuses attack. Lightforged Sentry, we've already seen him. Portotron, also a non-forge where you may swap lanes with another creature on deploy, but armor as well. So that's 1, 2. Hold on, I'll keep that in just. Vid Icarus, he deals you can activate him to deal damage to a creature, and if you kill a creature, you ready it. So there is a possibility that, say they have a bunch of minions, you could pay 3 to kill, like say up to like a mindless zombie, kills it, brings it back, and then deal 3 to another creature. Very strong. And then Voltaic Magus. So let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, and then potentially 4. So not too terrible. Okay, here we go. Steel Rosetta. I don't think we've got one yet. So no, I think we did. Yeah. Nanotech Disruptor. That's the new one from set 2. When you replace a creature this turn, deal 4 damage to a creature. Enhance from set 1, and then Inspire from set 1. Yeah. So if I were to play this in a game, I think there's not much crazy life gain, so it's not too worth it. Not much destruction either. So I think I definitely would have to go with a more aggressive route for this set. And then maybe go off stealth, maybe. Let's see this again. So Convict Colossus, Everflame. So mobility and spell damage. She may be really good mixed with Vid Icarus. Spell. And then let's just say you play the Phoenix in this lane. The Phoenix will get plus 15, and then you can move it. So that's a strong card. Stampeding Mongolosaur, dealing 12. So yeah, this is 100%. I'll probably play that. And I think just for mobility's sake, as well as maybe instead of always doing aggressive, going for the stealthy option. And mobility, moving creatures around. I may go with the Aloyan. There's only 2 dinosaurs There's not much health gain. 1, 2. Yeah, just 2. So yeah, I think for this set, I will definitely go with the Aloyan and Tempest for this pair. But yeah. That being said, I did receive my custom forges that I designed, inspired by the Uteran faction. And if you want to win one of these, all you have to do is subscribe, like, and comment your favorite card you have seen today from set 2, and each will give you an additional submission into the raffle, which will be done exactly 1 week from the release of this video. And I will take tally of all the names and announce the winner prior to next week's Indianapolis Ultimate Championship. If you like this video and would like more content like this, please leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, Forge on!